was very agile and very successful in taking advantage of a diplomatic opportunity. And that has gone some way to rehabilitate Pakistan diplomatically in the eyes of the US anyway. But wait. Yeah, but you know, that doesn't feed the Pakistani people. Pakistan is a state that is teetering on the brink of failure. All right? Okay, it has been for some time. It hasn't quite fallen over, for which we all should be grateful. But the diplomatic success doesn't change that fundamental reality. And I don't think the US is going to lift whatever restrictions in totality it has on Pakistan, because the fact is Pakistan is a hotbed of all kinds of strange groups that are not necessarily working for US interests. Pakistani military was very agile and very successful. That, you know, we have to give them credit. But that diplomatic success don't feed people. That's the hard reality. Pakistan's problems are not diplomatic. Pakistan's problems are much more fundamental within Pakistan. Right? Mismanagement of the economy, letting various jihadist movements get out of hand, right? And if you don't fix those problems, you're always going to be teetering on the brink of state failure. And everybody is worried about it because you happen to have nuclear weapons. If you had no nuclear weapons, nobody would care.
As you said, that Pakistan experiencing because of its location, as Pakistan has so many borders. It's Afghanistan, Iran, India, China, and because
don't forget India. You have a border with India too. Okay, first of all, I don't think you can blame your location on everything. That's an excuse. All right. The fact is, Pakistan, from the very beginning of Pakistan, has been mismanaged terribly. Right? And I don't see any solution. The military is both part of the problem and what holds the country together. Your civilian politicians are a waste of time. All of them, regardless of party. Right? I'll tell you a story. Right? 1991, I was still in the service. Some Pakistanis hijacked a Singapore airliner. Do you remember? Do you know that? They were not very good hijackers because they allowed us to park the airliner in the precise spot that every airport prepares for hijack, so we can fix up things and have a look what's inside. Now, we never quite knew what was their demand, except that they wanted to talk to Benazir Bhutto, who was then out of power. She was in her estate in the scene. And it was my duty as in the team to try and get in touch with her, and with the help of the Pakistani High Commissioner, I got in touch with her. She was not in Islamabad, she was in Sindh, somewhere, family estate. Right? And it was in the middle of the night. It was around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So finally, with the help of the Pakistani High Commissioner, this don't write, I got in touch with her, or at least her house. And first of all, once I got through to her house, I had to find somebody who spoke something other than Urdu. None of us can speak Urdu in that team, right? Right? So finally got somebody who could speak English. I don't know who he was. He was some servant or some member of the household, right? So I explained to him carefully what's the situation. This is 4 or 5 hijackers. We're not sure what they want, but they want to speak to Madam Benazir Bhutto, and they have told us if they can speak to her, they will surrender. If they cannot speak to her, they will start killing the passengers. So I explained this to the person 3 times. And he said, "Ma'am is sleeping, cannot be disturbed," and put down the phone. Then we stormed the plane, killed all the hijackers. So we still do not know, and we'll never know what they really wanted because they're all dead. But none of our passengers were injured. Now, I tell you this story to show that this is a very feudalistic society you have in Pakistan. You know better than me.
Not the entire society is feudalistic.
Most of the society is feudalistic. Your elite is okay. Your civilian elite is okay. They are actually quite modern and so on, but they are ineffectual. They have no power. They have no guts. And I don't blame them because somebody will cut off their head.
But no one can now.
No,
They
unfortunately,
cutting their head.
fortunately,
But anything, according to my knowledge, everything is happening because of the Afghanistan.
you can't blame
Afghanistan,
everything on other people.
Afghanistan and other countries are also behind, so happening.
No, I agree. Your geographical location doesn't help, but it is not the root cause. And if you consist, all countries that continue to blame some other country for their problems will never get out of the problem. It doesn't matter where you're located. Wait. Yeah, but you know, that doesn't feed the Pakistani people. Pakistan is a state that is teetering on the brink of failure. Mismanagement of the economy, letting various jihadist movements get out of hand, right? And if you don't fix those problems, you're always going to be teetering on the brink of state failure. And everybody is worried about it because you happen to have nuclear weapons. If you had no nuclear weapons, nobody would care. I don't think you can blame your location on everything. That's an